Good morning and welcome. And thank you very much to the beautiful sounds of the Royal Hawaiian Band, Scotty Fukushima and Kaipo Asing. Mahalo, you guys. And thank you all for being here. The City Council's Honorary Certificate Program honors and acknowledges those individuals and groups who have made an impact in our local, national, and international communities. Mr. Clerk, our first recipient.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and council members. Our first presentation celebrates and congratulates the University of Hawaii bands on the occasion of their 100th year anniversary. This presentation is made by council members Say, Cordero, Wire, and yourself, Council Chair Waters.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Good morning, colleagues, esteemed guests, members of the audience. It is my pleasure this morning to recognize the University of Hawaii's band for celebrating a century of service to the people of Oahu and the state, plus the students of the University of Hawaii and faculty. Before I go any further, I would like to introduce our distinguished honorees this morning. Please raise your hands when your name is called. Mr. Jeffrey Bachman, nice to see you again, Jeff. Mr. Adam Keel, Ms. Gwen Nakamura, Ms. Justin Wu, Mr. Wu, Justin, okay. Dane Pennell, Christopher Feeney, okay. Michael Englar Jr. and Taryn Matsuda. No relations to the former president of the university, Fudge? Okay, no problem. Since its inception, the University of Hawaii's band has been dedicated to affording all students the opportunity to engage in an integral activity vital to the Department of Music, the University of Hawaii, and the state of Hawaii. They are celebrating a century of tradition, pride, aloha spirit, enriching the lives of their students, athletes, alumni, fans, campus, and the entire community. At this point in time, Mr. Chair, may I yield the floor to you, Council Chair Waters.
Thank you so much. 100 years, pretty amazing. College bands with their spirited melodies echoing across campuses are more than just a musical ensemble. They are the heartbeat of collegiate spirit and unity. These harmonious assemblies breathe life into campus events, infusing the air with infectious energy that transcends mere notes on a sheet. Beyond the music, college bands embody a profound sense of belonging, stitching together a diverse tapestry of students, each note weaving a story of shared pride and camaraderie. The University of Hawaii bands embarked on their path in 1923, when the wind bands at the University of Hawaii was first established. Initially, an 18-member drum and bugle corps was formed, which soon expanded to a 26-member extracurricular band with the addition of woodwinds and more brass. Now, I'd like to yield the floor to Councilmember Cordero.
Thank you, Chair, members, and the public to share more about their history. Upon assuming the role of band director in 1960, Richard Lum embarked on a mission to quickly elevate the program's quality and reputation. In 1967, the inaugural University of Hawaii band witnessed a significant growth in size, and Lum introduced the concept of a modern marching band. By 1972, a second concert band joined the spring concert lineup alongside the initial group, which was then later designated as the Symphonic Band. During the late 1970s, three distinct ensembles consistently took the stage: the Symphonic Wind Ensemble, the Symphonic Band, and the Concert Band. Succeeding Richard Lum, Grant Okamura then assumed the role of Director of Bands from 1985 to 2009. During this tenure, the University of Hawaii Wind Ensemble significantly expanded its horizons by engaging in extensive travel performances, earning widespread acclaim, including multiple invitations to perform at the College Band Directors National Association Conference. In 1994, the University of Hawaii bands played a pivotal role in hosting the inaugural joint conference between the American Bandmasters Association and the Japan Band Directors Association. I now yield the floor to my colleague and former classmate at UH, Councilmember Wire.
Thank you, Floor Leader. The University of Hawaii Bands, serving as the most prominent student organization on campus, comprise a community of 300 students who actively participate in various ensembles, including the 250-member University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior Marching Band, 3 concert bands, and 5 pep bands. Their performances captivate a broad audience of more than 400,000 spectators, with over 100 presentations taking place annually at football, basketball, and volleyball games, as well as at concerts and campus events. In the crescendo of their performances, college bands not only uplift spirits, but also carve indelible memories, becoming the sonic architects of a collective college experience. These musical communities resonate far beyond the stadium, fostering friendships, instilling pride, and etching an enduring melody into the hearts of every student who stands on the precipice of a new chapter. I now yield back to Councilmember Say.
Thank you very much. Therefore, for its dedication to musical education and the pursuit of outstanding musicianship, the City Council, on behalf of the City and County of Honolulu, hereby congratulates the University of Hawaii Bands on the occasion of its 100th-year anniversary. The Council wishes them the very best for continued success for many years to come. Congratulations. Keep up the great work that you do for the students of the Manoa campus and the campus throughout the state, and more importantly, your representation at all the national events that you folks do attend. Can we give them a great round of applause?
Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our next presentation congratulates Mr. Peter Yamashita on his retirement and recognizes his many accomplishments over the years. This presentation is made by Council members Cordero and Talpa.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk, and we will be doing Mr. Alex Ching at the same time. Thank you.
My apologies. This presentation also recognizes Mr. Alex Ching on his retirement and accomplishments. Again, sponsored by Council members Cordero and Talba.
Thank you very much, Chair. Members, I know that many of you all recognize the people in front of us, and we are so grateful for not only them, but their teams and all the great work of the Department of Parks and Recreation. So it is really an honor for both, not just myself and Councilmember Tolba, but the rest of the council that we are so proud to honor and recognize these outstanding individuals who, by their actions, achievements, and by example, have helped strengthen our communities. So these individuals exemplify excellence, achievement, and leadership as they dedicate their time and energy for the betterment of our neighborhoods and community. As such, the Honolulu City Council takes great pride in recognizing these two outstanding individuals before us, Peter Yamashita and Alex Ching, for their dedication and commitment to the community. I now yield the floor to Councilmember Augie Toba.
Congratulations. Come on, everybody. Give them a round of... They're retiring. How many of us dream about this day, right? How many of you guys looking forward to this day? Congratulations to our first nominee, Peter Yamashita, who is retiring from the city after a decade of service. Currently, Peter is the manager of the Department of Parks and Recreation's Maintenance Support Services Division. Prior to this, he worked as the Regional Park Manager for the Patsy Mink Central Oahu Regional Park from 2013 to 2016, worked briefly for the Department of Enterprise Services, and returned back to the Parks Department as the Parks Grounds Improvement Supervisor 2 from 2017 to mid-2021. During his tenure as the head of the department's specialized Maintenance Division, Peter completed a variety of projects and collaborated with many government and private agencies in order to keep the city's 402 parks and their facilities in working order. In 2020, in recognition of his dedication, efforts, and accomplishments, Peter was named Employee of the Year for DPR. And in 2022, he was named DPR's Manager of the Year. These accolades definitely come as no surprise to anyone who has worked with Peter, as his responsiveness to maintenance requests and emphasis on clear and accurate communication ensured that the department and public were informed and updated on maintenance issues. I now yield the floor back to Councilmember Radian Cordero.
Thank you. Under Peter's leadership and his efficient and proactive management, the Maintenance and Support Services Division was able to complete more park repair projects on time and on budget and without complication. Peter is a hands-on manager who works tirelessly to streamline projects and would often visit project sites to meet with staff and ensure that the work is done properly. He expects excellence from his staff and leads by example. As one of the highlights of his career, Peter takes pride in reviving the Waipio soccer field grass and irrigation system, making it safer for players and a more pleasant experience for spectators. In addition, one of his most notable projects was overseeing the Let's Meet at the Park effort, a $2.88 million ARPA-funded initiative to install 347 benches and 299 picnic tables at 61 parks around Oahu. I would like to also take the time to recognize his wife, Irene, who is also here to help us recognize Peter. Thank you for supporting his hard work at the city, and also to mark this special occasion with Peter. Now, therefore, the Honolulu City Council takes great pride in honoring and recognizing Peter Yamashita for his many accomplishments during his employment with the city and congratulates him on his retirement. We also extend our heartfelt aloha and mahalo nui loa to Peter for vastly improving our city parks, beautifying Oahu, making government more transparent, accountable, and efficient, and for being an inspirational role model. Your leadership, dedication, and track record of results will definitely be missed. And I'll yield the floor back to Councilmember Tolba.
Our second honoree is Alex Ching. Give Alex a round of applause, everybody. Woo! Who is retiring at the end of the year after 31 years of service with DPR. Yeah, even the band guys went, whoa. He currently serves as a Recreation Specialist 3, leading the Special Services section of DPR's Recreation Support Services Division that oversees the People's Market and the Therapeutic Recreation sections. Alex peers at the Parks Department say that, without a doubt, Alex is one of the greatest employees. Oh, man. How would you like to be recognized as the greatest council member, huh? That'd be awesome. Currently, we have within the Recreation Support Services, because of his remarkable combination of creativity, amazing work ethic, institutional knowledge, and accommodating nature. Alex will be missed because of your direct involvement with the important DPR programs that directly benefit our communities, and also seeing you as a fixture here at the Hale with the Honolulu City Lights. And now yield the floor back to Councilmember Cordero.
As mentioned by Councilmember Toba, aside from his normal duties at DPR, Alex most notably played an integral part in developing the annual City Lights events at Honolulu Hale and Kapolei Hale into the worldwide attractions they are today. His creativity with the decorations and displays such as the iconic Shaka Santa and Tutumele, Sentinel Bears, Snowman Family, Gnomes, and selfie stations, which, I love, draw not only residents but visitors from around the world to Honolulu and Kapolei every December. In recognition of his contributions and on the eve of his retirement, which was pretty cool, Mayor Rick Blangiardi proclaimed December 1 of this year as Alex Ching Day in Honolulu. Isn't that so cool to have a day after you? Let's give a round of applause. I would like to now also take a moment to recognize his wife, who's also been a great support, who is also joining us in support and recognition of Alex. I would also be remiss that we would like to recognize Nate Sirota from the Department of Parks and Recreation, and also all the DPR staff that are here to support both Peter and Alex. Now, therefore, the Honolulu City Council takes great pride in honoring and recognizing Alex Ching for his numerous accomplishments during his career with the city and congratulates him upon his retirement. Furthermore, we extend our heartfelt aloha and mahalo nui loa to Alex for using his talent, time, and creativity to make Oahu a more enjoyable, beautiful, and special place to live. Mahalo, and thank you both.
Beautiful. By the way, you all are too young to retire. Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our next presentation recognizes and congratulates Denise Antolini on her retirement and her ongoing dedication to the community. This presentation is made by Councilmember Wire.
Thank you, Chair. I have the distinct honor of welcoming Denise Antolini to the council chambers, and also just wanted to acknowledge a few other folks. We have Dean Camille Nielsen. I don't think she's here yet, but I know she was going to come by. Current Dean of the law school, and then also we have Dean Avi Soifer, former Dean, who was Dean when I was there, along with Dean A, as we affectionately called Denise, and also now Honorable Renette Kawakami, who was Dean K, Associate Dean of the Law School when I was there, and so many of us were there. Kathleen Pahinui was, I believe, in the gallery, chair of the North Shore Neighborhood Board and longtime community member. And then Larry Makoini, advocate and community member. And then I'd say most importantly today, Denise's son, Conrad Newfield, who I think is a part of the up-and-coming generation of experts and leaders, especially with all his work in coastal erosion and shoreline management. And so with that said, again, recognizing Denise on her retirement and community involvement and just service over all the years. Born on California's Central Coast, Denise Antolini grew up on a beautiful Santa Cruz fruit farm in the hills with her house, animals, and wildlife. Deciding on a law career was a big leap for Denise. Drawing inspiration from Patsy Meek and Barbara Jordan, she turned her attention toward law when she was at Princeton University, where she graduated magna cum laude with a degree in politics with a focus on women in politics. She obtained both a Master of Public Policy degree as well as a Juris Doctorate from UC Berkeley in 1985 and 1986, respectively, and clerked for U.S. Federal District Court Judge in Washington, D.C. for 2 years. Then started her career as a public interest environmental lawyer in Seattle, Washington, with what was then known as the Sierra Club Legal Defense Fund. In 1990, she transferred from Seattle to Honolulu the Honolulu office and began her dream job of litigating on behalf of environmental rights in Native Hawaiian communities in Hawaii. In 1993, Denise started teaching in the evenings as an adjunct at the William S. Richardson School of Law. She eventually left litigation and joined the law school faculty as a full-time as an assistant professor in 1996. In addition to teaching a variety of law courses, she also served as co-director and director of the school's environmental law program for a total of 10 years, as well as associate dean for academic affairs for 9 years under Dean Avi Soifer, who again is here with us this morning. Although she officially retired in June of 2023, Denise is involved in the law school and the legal community and the broader community. In addition to mentoring environmental law graduates, she also continues to work collaboratively with the state judiciary to strengthen Hawaii's environmental court, which I think would be great because it's such an important asset in our community. She's excited to have more time to dedicate to the many North Shore community projects that she helped establish, some of which include North Shore Land Trust, which has preserved over 4,000 acres of land in the region. Save Waimea Valley Coalition, which succeeded in keeping the Sacred Valley in public ownership, and the Malama Pupukea Waimea, which for almost 20 years has focused on community-based stewardship of the Pupukea Marine Life Conservation District. And for all those that, of course, live in the district, but all those that love and come to enjoy it, I think, we see how important your work is in preserving that. And, also active in the Sunset Beach Community Association and recently elected to the North Shore Neighborhood Board. So I better watch out as she gets more involved in politics. Maybe you'll be in this seat in the near future. Denise looks forward to tending to her backyard forest farm, spending more time with friends and family, including her sons Tate and Conrad, and enjoying the island's amazing ocean and mountains and continuing to engage in cultural learning, travel, health, and fitness. Therefore, on behalf of the people of the City and County of Honolulu, the City Council recognizes Denise Antolini for her exceptional and exemplary service. Just want to mahalo you for all your work in the community and just the demeanor that you go about doing it in terms of being empathetic and able to engage and really educate so many of us. And just mahalo for being a resource to this council, of course, our office, and just wishing you the best in your retirement, I guess semi-retirement because you're going to be working a lot, but just wishing you the best. Mahalo.
Thank you. Like I said, too young to retire. Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our next presentation honors 808 Ukulele Orchestra for their musical volunteer service in our communities. This presentation is made by Councilmember Dos Santos Tam.
Thank you, Chair. The journey of 808 Ukulele Orchestra began as a mere suggestion of forming an ukulele picking class, which turned into an announcement that Dennis Ching was starting a picking class. And while not having an exact idea of what to do, Dennis said, okay. And there were members who, in their eagerness to participate, needed to acquire ukuleles, marking the initial steps towards this grand adventure that lay ahead. And over the course of 14 years, the 808 Ukulele Orchestra has evolved, witnessing its members grow into a highly talented and accomplished ukulele player group. And this group has generously offered their musical talents on a voluntary basis, primarily performing at care homes, including but not limited to the Plazas, Arcadia Adult Daycare, Lunalilo Home, Furukawa Senior Center, and other facilities, with a special affinity for those with ample parking, which is very important. And so joining us today are the dedicated members of the 808 Ukulele Orchestra, ranging in age from 70 to 83. We have with us Dennis Ching and Eunice Ching, Sydney Wong, Arthur Wong, Gwen Wong, Eileen Tokunaga, and Harriet Carmody. Do we have anyone? That's all. Okay. 808 Ukulele Orchestra has brought joy and entertainment to diverse audiences, and their commitment to sharing their musical talents has created a positive impact on the community, fostering a sense of unity and appreciation for the artistry of the ukulele. So therefore, be it resolved that the Honolulu City Council, on behalf of the people of the city and county of Honolulu, recognizes and congratulates 808 Ukulele Orchestra for their dedication, their musical excellence, and enriching contributions to the community. And we extend our warmest aloha and best wishes for continued success in all their future endeavors and bringing life and light to so many people in our community. Thank you.
Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our next presentation recognizes the Samoa Church of Hawaii, LMS Nanakuli, for their hard work and dedication to the community. This presentation is made by Councilmember Tupola.
Council members and those who are still here with us in the gallery, talofa. Muamua o te fia tuuina atu le whaawhetai ma le viinga I le atua. Ma le whaatau nuuina o le nei yaso. Whaawheloai ma whaawheloai ya te outouma. First and foremost, we want to thank God for making this day possible and welcome and greetings to all who are here. I'm excited to recognize the Samoan Church of Hawaii, LMS Nanakuli, which is the fourth Samoan church established in Hawaii and a member of the Church of the Oahu Association of the Hawaii Conference. They embrace the community with its programs to serve not just Samoans, but the whole community. Their housing ministry offers low-cost housing for the community, and their hope is to build affordable units for the elderly. Today, we have Reverend Dr. Yese Mapu Tu'uao. He's right there in the middle. This is Pastor Yese. Jeannie Timoteo to his right, and we have Tamatao Tongotongo. We appreciate them for being here today. Reverend Dr. Yese Maputu'ua was raised in Los Angeles, California, earned a bachelor's degree in arts from the University of California, Irvine, a master's of divinity, and a doctor of ministry from Fuller Theological Seminary in Pasadena, California. His support, and along with his family, has been a huge help to serving the community. Jeannie has been a big part of Restore, Reconnect, Revive when it comes to handling check-in, engaging with participants, and making them feel welcome, exactly how churches are intended to be. She's been a big example of taking initiative and helping organize. Our homeless outreach in White and I spans up to 5 different locations, but their location is the most popular, with up to 30 different people coming at twice a week. Their church members help to coordinate showers with Project Vision. They take attendance, they distribute food, they print documents, they allow patrol officers a place to park and do their paperwork, and they walk the beaches to invite people to come. This resource has been so invaluable for our community, and especially to those Samoans that are homeless. I'm going to share a brief story, and I'm not too sure if they know this because it just happened, but a particular individual homeless right across the beach from their church recently got his birth certificate from American Samoa, and he was able to reunite with his family, get his ID, and moved to Vegas. And when I saw his tent go down across the street, I knew that he was back with his family. This church truly makes a difference in our community. They have shown a positive impact by showing aloha and integrity. On behalf of the Honolulu City Council, we honor the Samoan Church of Hawaii, LMS Nanakuli, for their dedication and service. It is because of these services that we can see immediate impacts and improvement right across the street from the church. They have become stewards of that area, caring for all the people within a small 3-block radius. They have worked so hard. We see their passion. We want to thank them and want to encourage them to keep up the good work. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please give them a warm round of applause for all that they do.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, our next recipient.
Our final presentation honors Officer Jarrett Atkins, the 2023 Honolulu Police Week Officer of the Year. This presentation is made by Councilmember Kiaina.
Aloha kakahiaka and good morning. The annual Police Week Service and Award Ceremony provides the Honolulu Police Department with the opportunity to recognize employees that serve our community with the spirit of aloha and distinguish themselves through the display of dedication to public service. The Honolulu City Council is honored to recognize and congratulate Jarrett Atkins, who hails from Kailua, on being named the 2023 Honolulu Police Week Officer of the Year. Please join me in welcoming Officer Jarrett Atkins to the Honolulu City Council chamber. Accompanying Officer Atkins this morning are members of the District 4 Community Policing Team. If you could just raise your hands when I call your name. Lieutenant Chris Kiabu, Sergeant Justin Ayu, and Officers Bernie Canite, Jimmy Vanising, Keone Bryant, and Robert Lewis. Please join me again in welcoming this outstanding team. I would like to use this opportunity to express my heartfelt appreciation for the efforts of the District 4 Community Policing Team. This team serves a large geographical area, which includes Waimanalo, Kailua, Kaneohe, and extends the entirety of the windward coastline to Kahuku. As the council member representing the windward side, I have personally witnessed the invaluable impact of this policing team's commitment and their responsiveness to the needs of our community. I extend my gratitude on behalf of both myself and our community for their exceptional service. Furthermore, I am pleased to highlight the individual contribution of today's honoree. Born and raised in Kailua, Officer Atkins has demonstrated exemplary service since 2017 as a member of the District 4 Community Policing Team. Recognized as the face of HPD at all 5 Windward neighborhood boards, Officer Atkins has been instrumental in establishing partnerships with a diverse range of community members, including school-aged keiki, kupuna, business owners, and faith-based organizations, and has made significant strides in fostering positive relationships between the Honolulu Police Department and the community. Officer Atkins' duties in 2023 have been extensive, including participation in the Neighborhood Security Watch walks, presentations on various topics such as active threat, Smart 911, and traffic safety, and hosting community events like Career Day, Keiki and Kupuna ID, DEA Drug Take Back, Coffee with the Cop, and community traffic awareness program sign-waving events. In 2022, Officer Atkins demonstrated outstanding performance evident by his record, totaling 90 arrests on 145 separate charges, which includes the seizure of 500 pounds of fireworks, 17 felony dangerous drug arrests, 4 auto theft arrests, and the arrest of an escapee from the Hawaii State Hospital. Officer Atkins' hard work dedication is further exemplified by his handling of 341 assigned cases, production of 226 written reports, and issuance of citations for various traffic infractions and criminal offenses in 2022, which contributed significantly to keeping our community safe. Therefore, the Honolulu City Council hereby extends its sincere congratulations to Officer Jared Atkins for being named the 2023 Honolulu Police Week Officer of the Year, and thanks him as well as the members of the District 4 Community Policing Team for their dedication, exceptional service, and positive impact on making Honolulu a safer place for all residents. Please join me in expressing our mahalo to them.
Beautiful. Congratulations again, Officer Atkins. Our final recipient, Scotty Furushima. Please introduce our final recipient. Happy birthday, Councilmember Tupola.
To you, a happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Council Vahine Tupola. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. This concludes our Council Honorary Certificate Program. Again, I'd like to thank Scotty Furushima and Kaipoa saying mahalo, brothers. Thank you so much for the beautiful music from the Royal Hawaiian Band. Members, we're in recess until 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.